There is a moment where you finally take that leap of faith and go after the one thing that you always wanted to do, the one thing that you were scared to do, that you procrastinated on. And this is that moment that I jumped into the unknown abyss of faith and went after what I always wanted to do, and it completely changed my life.
It is March 31st, 2022. Look, I never thought this day would come. You know, when you have something in your head or something that you want to do that you, I don't know, you just never like get around to doing it, or you always make an excuse like you need everything to be perfect. That's how it was with me with YouTube. Like I always like wanted to create some type of creative content as far as what I'm good at, which is culinary. Like I'm very like into culinary. I'm very creative, so I always wanted to like share that, and YouTube was the platform all along. It's free, huge audience. I mean, what better place, what better global restaurant to display what you have to share? I mean, that's how I look at it. What better, audience? And I feel like I have a lot of value to add. But yeah, this is basically me recording this so I can look back at this. Maybe one day I'll release this and you guys will see like the journey, right? The struggle.
So that decision to make YouTube videos in 2022 and start Kitchenking took me from working 2 jobs to opening a restaurant in 30 days at the fourth largest mall in Canada. Now that's just the highlights of everything that it's done for me. But it just goes to show that when you don't give up, when you take that leap and you stay focused on the one thing that you've been wanting to do, but the key here is to not give up. Things start to materialize really quickly. So the goal with this channel is to take you along with me and share the growth, share the journey, and hopefully change the world through food. Let's check the temperature. It is 28 degrees Celsius, 79 or 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Over here in Canada, they use Celsius. I used to Fahrenheit, so gotta convert it. But 79 degrees Fahrenheit in Canada is hot. Very, very hot. So we're gonna get some shrimp with the head on from Costco and throw it on the grill. You can figure out what sides to go with that. So yeah, today is gonna be a grill day.
Alright guys, just got into Costco. Gotta find our shrimp. This is the section. Got baby Sarai with us.
Alright, so we're gonna go get some shrimp with the head on. So we recently discovered how big of a difference the shrimp with the head on is in flavor. Alright, so we're gonna get these ones.
Making sandwich. Wow, good job making your sandwich. Open check. He decided to try to match me today.
That's not true. You decided to match me. I just get this outfit from Shein. We're Shein partners, by the way.
Yeah, we are Shein partners. If y'all want this outfit, click the link in the bio. But I'm wearing H&M today.
I gotta take a picture.
H&M and
I think we should get two.
Garage. Yeah, you can get two waters. Okay, you're gonna get ice cream. Excuse me.
Ice cream cone. or Sunday. Chocolate chip cookie from Costco. 820 calories. So good. So good.
That's that's vanilla with caramel. Mm.
Mm,
This is
this is
it.
it.
Ice cream Sunday on a Monday. Yes.
You take some?
Eating on a Uber.
Yeah, so we bought from Costco. We got our shrimp. We're gonna take the vein out, split it, season it with some salt and pepper. We're gonna put it on the grill. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm also gonna pre-cut the salad. Then we'll mix it upstairs, go downstairs. I like two types of greens for salads. That's either spring mix or romaine lettuce. So we're doing spring mix today. So all right, we're gonna go soon. Okay, just let that make the salad first. Okay, compare with your. All right, right now I'm about to finish the salad. So just like a mixed green salad with shredded carrots in it. You can put some citrus, avocado, and then we can put some mixed nuts, fried onions. We put that on the side of some head-on shrimp. Cooking a whole lobster. Let's go deal up with this salad right now. Yo, look, she recording. She vlogging too. Wifey vlogging. Follow her at It's Raven Roberts. I can put the the art somewhere in the screen. I just putting orange segments in the salad because it, you know, nice freshness. And it looks good. You eat with your eyes. Appearance of food really add it is add aura to the food. You know, it is increase the aura food, the aura points. So we about to segment the oranges right now. So you go knife here, insert there, cut there. See that? They call that a supreme in the kitchen. Nice orange segment. Put that right into salad. Saw me working out this morning, so my wife likes shrimp, but I got to put on some chicken because I need my protein and I trying to grow. Remember I tell you I trying to grow my forearms, so you gotta get your protein. So I gotta put my chicken on first. All right, we got some sweet corn right here. This was my wife's idea. I mean, I like corn, but again, you tell you something. When you married, a lot of decisions depend upon your wife. Well, I mean, not everything depends on her, right? I just got some garlic powder, some all-purpose seasoning, olive oil, a little bit of salt. All right, my chicken ready. Let me take this off the grill. The protein. All right, we can show our corn right on now. Nice corn. All right, let's check our corn. Our corn should be good. A spoon? I think so. Yeah, they just about ready. Probably another 2 minutes and they should be ready. Take a look at that. Alright, y'all come look at this salad. What our wifey make.
In the process of making.
That'll look good. Remember what I told you this morning? Health is what. Now you gotta. We just work out this morning. Now you gotta feed the boy. All right, let's work on our shrimp. Remember, this the keys. This the keys to the street right now. Head on shrimp. Stop buying that frozen headless shrimp that you see inside Walmart or even in Costco. They have it in the freezers. Don't buy that. Buy it with the head on, because the difference between the one with the head on and without the head on, one with the head and without the head, is that you see that head, you see that juice right there. Let me take it out of the package. Let me show you the anatomy of this shrimp, right? If you look at the phenotype of now look. So this how the shrimp look, right? When they catch it in the shrimp boat, right? You see right here? You see this juice? When you cut that, take out the vein and you cook it with the head and the juice, and that juice run on that meat, it tastes like it just come out the water. Now when they take off the head and they freeze it, it's like, I don't know exactly what the scientific process of what is changing the flavor, but just know this one tastes better. That's it. Anyways, we can take the guts out there and then season them up and put them on the grill. Alright, when you buy these, alright, let me show you how to take the vein out. I'm sure how to take the vein out, alright? So you got your shrimp, take the little shrimpy, right? Take a small knife, paring knife. I don't know if you can see it from that angle. And try to cut it like this. You split the back of the shrimp. Right? Let's see. Okay, see? You see that line right there? Just want to take that out. Take it out. You don't need that. That's shrimp shit, you know?
Oh my god.
You don't eat shrimp shit, right? So now that all good.
Nice and clean.
Right? So I gotta
work shrimp with the head on
exactly.
Guys.
We can work through these and then I gotta get y'all back up afterwards. Alright, so they have all the shrimp seasoned right there. We can put these on the grill. Oh shit. Let's get these on the grill. You know, one thing I miss about living in the Bahamas is having access to like fresh seafood, for sure. That's the absolutely one thing I miss. And then of course the beaches, for sure. Seafood and beaches, telling you, irreplaceable. Alright, they go in. Put our butter on. Right here, the mouth. I'm gonna be here. Shoot. See that platter? Movie. I can show you how to make this for under $40. I lie. Under 50. This could feed at least 10 people. Alright, maybe less than that. 8 people. Depends on how greedy you is.
I can eat all of that by myself.
Depends on how greedy you is. That's what I say.
Like greedy?
Well, depends on how deep your stomach is.
I can eat all this by myself.
One for the books. This summer remind me of 2016 summer. Yeah, 2016 was probably one of the best summers of my life. I was in college. I mean, I'm sure people who born in 95, 94, 96 can attest to this. 2016, best music, best memories, best summer vibes, best everything. And this summer...
Why do I feel like everybody say...
This summer...
Why do I feel like everybody says 2016 was the best summer of their lives?
Yeah, it's a whole thread on Threads, on TikTok.
That's crazy because I remember summer 16 and that was fun too because I remember Rihanna came out with work.
Yeah.
I was outside heavy because I was like, what, 21.
That's when Drake dropped Views. It's a lot happened. I was in my final year of college. You wanna what? You can't get the mic. I interviewing, right? Give me a kiss. This summer was probably the best summer I've had in since 2016.
What make it so fun for you?
Well, let's just get straight to it. Opened my first restaurant at Fort Largest Mall in Canada, and I did it in 30 days. Now, that sounds ridiculous. That sounds crazy. That sounds impossible. But nothing is impossible.
So looking back at your old self, like well, I know, but would you say maybe 10 years, if someone told you this where you would be today, would you believe them?
No, I would not believe you. If you told me I would have opened my first restaurant 10 years later, from summer 2016. I wouldn't have believed that.
At
Yeah,
28 in Canada, food
yeah,
court,
yeah.
one of the biggest mall in Canada with like most luxurious malls.
No, especially if you be like, oh, listen, because remember, I thought as soon as I graduate college, I thought I was gonna be rich. Now, if you had told me like, hey, listen, in 10 years, or no, sorry, in 9 years, you can be opening your first restaurant. I'm like, no, but not even to say it like that. This is way more than I ever imagined happening. I always set like a 10-year goal from when I turned 20 to 30 that I wanted to do something bigger than average, just really impact the world through food. Sure enough, I kept working, and yeah, I landed in Canada because I went to school in Florida and then landed in Canada. But everything just came full circle. So no, I know I wanted to do something big, but I don't know. No.
Yeah, so how did you feel about social media prior, like food content creation prior to actually becoming a food content creator? Like honestly.
All right, it's a good question. So I listen. When I graduated college, I went to Johnson Wales and I did culinary and food service management, and I graduated. When I graduated, I started immediately working in professional kitchens. When I tell you, like, we didn't respect chefs that was on camera cooking. It's like, bro, you're not a real chef. You're a TV chef. You do stuff for the camera.
So what about like Gordon Ramsay and
Yeah, I mean, that's Ramsay.
Martha Stewart, like
I mean, Martha Stewart, she's a G.
or do you mean like well they're more so TV chefs, so yeah, I did ask social media chefs.
Yeah, so that's what I associate like social media and stuff like TV chefs. So that in that time they would have been so, and basically any chef on Food Network channel, like, yeah, it was cool to watch, but as a professional chef, was like, we do this for real. We just cook for real. So before I started social media, that was my mindset. That's how I thought about it. And
Felt like you didn't take it serious. You felt like
no. So I never even like say, oh, maybe I should record a video. I don't, you know what I mean? So I would just cook food, come up with recipes. People would love it, but no.
now we know that I was the one. We know that I was the one mainly like the social media guru, Instagram, YouTube. What made you decide to give it a shot? You know, after having this stigma for so long, it's like, what made you actually decide to? Was it seeing me do my little vlogs and stuff? Because I feel like it's still not connected to food content creation.
Well,
what was it?
So I would say, well, number one, you brought like awareness to the fact that being a content creator is a very you brought awareness to the fact that there's more to just holding the camera and recording. Like it goes much deeper than that as far as like finance and impact. So for me, and then also the fact that you could start doing social media with what you have. Like you don't need, like, for example, if I was to start a restaurant, if I wanted to start a restaurant, I would have to come up with capital or a good amount of money or find investors. So I think what was really attractive to me was the fact that with social media, I could start creating value and getting a return without a high investment. on the like the impact that I would have on people through building a brand on social media would be global. So that was like really attractive to me. And then two, the fact that like with social media there was no boundaries, there was no rules. So
You could finally be creative
right. So
in the kitchen under your own terms. Because we know you struggled with when you go to work, you having to respect what that job.
yeah,
Hold on, give me a minute.
the constraints of creativity that is placed on you in the traditional workplace. And for me, what the most attractive thing for me about cooking is like the creating stuff, like thinking of a recipe in my head and then taking it out of my head and making it real, making it something that you could experience, like tangible. So
How beneficial it is or it was for you being a content creator first, having a brand first, and then building a business on top of that. Because normally, the normal thing to do or that we see, you need money, right?
right,
And then once what we were taught that you need money, and then after you have the money, you can do anything you want to do, any business, because you have money.
right.
So how important do you feel like or beneficial it was for you being the opposite? You were a brand first. You were Kitchenking first online, and then now, yeah, you were Kitchenking first, and you made it a business.
Well, let's be real, okay? So I'll put it this way. So if somebody that let's take Toronto. If somebody in Toronto they open a restaurant and they are famous, a famous person opens a restaurant in Toronto, and at the same time somebody else that just has money or investor opens a restaurant. I'll ask you, who do you think is going to have a line at the door when they first open? The person that is famous, right? They have a name. Whether that's for food, doesn't matter. People know who they are. So they have a demand, right? The people that associate or that follow them or are fans of their work, their line is going to be us. So basically, for me, it was important to. This was in 2022, early 2022. It was just after COVID. I didn't have no investors or no bulk of money saved. So it was like,
Build a brand. Let's try.
What would you need to have a line at the door? And that's a brand, right? So that's why I was like, you know what? A brand is way more important than having an investor or having money to open a restaurant or start a business, because with that brand you could build demand and you could do anything once you create a brand. So it was very like when I like really put thought into that and I realized that, I was like, yeah, this is the way to go. This is the way to go. Once you build a brand that people are inspired by and they want to experience, you could always find help to supply. So
okay.